Hey guys, I know it's been a few days since I made a video, but I just needed a little break. I needed a little break. I promise I will never take a break longer than like a week. Even if I'm on vacation, I will somehow make a video for you because I want you guys, because I like making videos. But anyways, and I know this is not Christmas related, but I had to do it. But I am wearing my Santa Claus hat, even though it's cheetah print. This is the only one I could find. And then I'm wearing my pajamas, my new Christmas pajamas, which I get every year for Christmas, a pair of pajamas, me and my siblings, because it's tradition, like, you know. But yeah, but I'm bringing you a special review for I guess it's a mini-series, Camelot. It came on the Stars channel in 2011. And it was canceled after one, like, Stars did not order another season but it's not like the show's fault. It's just like the three of the actors, like the big part roles in the show, they had busy schedules. It's like they couldn't work around their schedules, and it's like it really sucks. But it's like if they had already made the prior commitment, it's like they have to honor it, and it's understandable, but still, because now that I've seen it, I'm like, a new obsession of mine. I love this series. It's so great. Yeah. There are so many versions of Arthur, like the story of Arthur, like Merlin like the Merlin BBC series, the Clive Owen Arthur movie, another Merlin miniseries starring with Helena Bonham Carter, the Sean Connery version, just so many other versions, and I've seen quite a few of them, but this, I have to say, is probably my favorite. Now, it's on Stars, so there's a lot of nudity. It's just, what are you going to do, like Stars, HBO, Showtime, Encore, Cinemax, like, those channels, it's like, it's TVMA. There's always gonna be nudity. So if you can't handle it, then it sucks. But you're missing out if you just don't want to watch a show with a lot of like nudity. But yeah, all in all, I have to say this is a great show. Like, the cinematography is gorgeous. I mean, I know that's a generic thing to say, but I can't help it. The cinematography is gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. Every shot is so beautiful to look at. The costuming, amazing. Oh, seriously. And all the characters, they're all well written and they're all acted well. Though I have two problems in the casting. But let's see. My favorite would have to be I freaking love Eva Green as Morgan Pendragon. I mean, obviously she's overacting a little bit, but it's Eva Green. You expect it from her, and a lot of the times her overacting actually does work, and I like her as an actress. I think she's great. She's beautiful. She's pretty. She's a good actress. And I think even though she overacts a lot, I still think she could definitely. I see her pulling off some Oscar-worthy role. Yeah. Oh, James Purefoy as King Lot. He was only in the first few episodes, but man, he made a mark on the show, and he was really hot too. Joseph Fiennes as Merlin was also great. Hope. I'm reviewing something real quick. No, you're not. That's my sister. Close the door, please. Sorry about that, guys. My sister popped in. It's like, no, whatever. I'll just let her do it. But anyways, but yeah, I think all of them were great. But yeah, Joseph Fiennes was a great Merlin. Definitely a different take of Merlin. A definitely more sexy version, a darker version, Oh yeah, I also forgot the Sword in the Stone, the Disney movie, which I actually have seen it a few times and I really like it. But yeah, I like most of the casting in this mini-series. It felt like a really long movie, actually. Yeah, I like a lot of the casting in the series. Okay, And also the costuming, I think I said it, but I need to go more into detail. Gorgeous. Like, just the furs they wear, the gowns, the jewels, just gorgeous. Okay. Now, I have a couple problems with the series. It's not perfect. First of all, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this, but I don't like the actress they got to play Guinevere, Tamsin Edgerton, I think that's her. I don't know. She wasn't Guinevere to me. I'm not an expert on the King Arthur stuff, but she just seemed to be someone who happened to be named Guinevere. She was not Guinevere. Like, I don't know if I'm not sure if I'm the only one who thinks this, but she wasn't Guinevere to me, I didn't see her. And also she and Arthur had, like, no chemistry. I'm sorry. Just, ugh. And, okay, but my bigger problem about the show is Jamie Campbell Bower as Arthur. This is even worse. He was not Arthur to me. I mean, obviously they were wanting to go for a younger guy who was more experienced, but they could have gotten a better actor. I mean, first of all, like, literally every other guy in the show is tall and muscular and broad-shouldered and handsome. They're all so handsome. And then there's Jamie Campbell Bower as Arthur. It's like, how would all those strong men follow him into battle? Like, he has no charisma. That's the worst part. There's nothing charismatic about him. Obviously, he does have his great ideas, but it's like, there's nothing charismatic about him. I would not follow him into battle. I didn't like him. Like, look at all the other actors. There have been so many portrayals of Arthur, and, like, Sean Connery freaking played Arthur. I have not seen his version of Arthur, but I have seen some clips of it. It's like, wow, that's Arthur. Clive Owen was a great Arthur. I mean, the movie, I really enjoyed it, though I know it doesn't have that good of a score on Rotten Tomatoes. Though out of all, the best portrayal of Arthur that I've seen was Bradley James in Merlin. I have not seen all the episodes of Merlin. I've seen quite a few to know, like, that's Arthur. He's handsome, he's tall, he's athletic, he's muscular, he's charismatic, he looks like a good fighter. He can actually pull off fighting. That is Arthur. Maybe Jamie Campbell Bower should have been in Merlin, and Bradley James should have been in Camelot. But he was better. Also, did I mention he's more attractive? I'm not attracted to Jamie Campbell Bower at all. I mean, if you think he's fun, if you liked him as Arthur, good for you, but I didn't like him as Arthur. This is kind of like a situation with Francis. It's like, seriously, like, like Francis, like every other guy is so much more attractive and tall and strong, and then there's Francis, Same with Jamie Campbell Bower as Arthur. But honestly, but yeah, Bradley James, but he was a much better Arthur, though, and I have to say, I will definitely I'm just gonna watch the Merlin TV series all from beginning to end. I will do that. But yeah, just the Arthur, I just have problems with it. It's just not charismatic. It's like, I would not follow that man into the battlefield. I just like, also another problem with the show is that because it was canceled, like, we were left on that cliffhanger. Spoilers, it's after Leontes died, which, rip Leontes, I liked him. And, Morgan had been plotting against Arthur the whole series, and then Arthur finally knows, and he, like, basically tells Morgan, you know what, blah, 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 you're not my sister, I'm stripping you of the Pendragon name, which I'm like, what the heck? This was kind of like a Francis Narcisse situation, and which I didn't care about Arthur. I only cared about Morgan. It's like, oh, dang it! I didn't want him to get the last word in, but then he technically got the last word in, but Morgan got the last laugh, because she had been dealing with, like, some sort of powers. It changes her face so she can impersonate another person, and she impersonated Guinevere, and she slept with Arthur, because I know there are several tales. It's like Morgan had Merlin like changed her face to look like Guinevere and slept with Arthur, and then she had the son Mordred, and Mordred is the one who eventually killed Arthur in battle. But yeah, in a way, Morgan did get the last laugh, but that's the problem with the show. It just ended on that cliff note. It's like, they could have at least given us a Camelot movie. It's like, okay, you can't do a show, like maybe a Camelot movie in a few years when you have the time, and I would have been like, okay, they could have wrapped up that story, you know, but at least, you know, the same situation was Rome. You know, Rome was canceled after 2 seasons because it was so expensive, but they at least wrapped up season 2. They wrapped up all the storylines in season 2, you know, but yeah, but really, that's all I have to say. All in all, I would give not Merlin, I have not watched all the episodes yet, but I will, and I will definitely review it for you. But I give Camelot 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely worth watching and enjoyable. It's just like the Arthur casting and the fact that we were left on the cliffhanger, but it's not really their fault. It's just the actors had other, you know, things to do. But yeah, other than that, I really have nothing else to say about Camelot, and I will make another video later because I think I might just rent the interview, because the interview is back on the internet. Like, just like you can rent it for like $5.99 on YouTube. So I'm like, I might do that, and then I will do a review for that, and then of course I would do my top 10 best and worst of the year, but probably not till January because there's still a couple other movies I have to see before I make my list. But yeah, and I will have something brain related later when I can. But yeah, other than that, Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys have a great Christmas, and I will see you guys later. Bye.